Hey guys, welcome back to the Alcohol-Free RV. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about an install of a product that some of you may have, some of you may have heard of, and some of you have no idea. It's related to sewer stuff, so we'll be back with you in a moment. So what we're talking about today is a Valterra Sewer Hose Storage system. It's basically just an ABS plastic pipe, but it comes with brackets and screws. These are self-drilling screws, so if you are, you don't have to buy any additional hardware. And this tube that we bought is extendable, and by default, it is about 50 inches in length, yet expands, if I can get the right end here, it will expand, just slides in. So should be a pretty simple install. I think this goes out to like 90 inches or so. So it should fit your needs. I'm going to try to mount this transversely across the back of our RV underneath the bumper, and we'll see how it goes. I've also got a couple of other things that I'd like to talk about related to sewer storage stuff. So what I'm trying to do here is just provide myself a little extra support while I'm installing this. So I'm just going to use a couple of bungee cords to hold up the opposite end and the center while I work on this side. Do you see the blue one hanging there? And we'll get another one up. I'm going to make sure that I've got the right side. So there is a closure on this end, and I just want to make it easier to deal with. That gives me a little bit of support here. So I think that should be sufficient for what I'm trying to do here. So I will go ahead and just kind of line this up against the edge of the frame here, and we'll get it screwed together. The screws that are provided with this, as I mentioned, are self-drilling. These do fit a 3/8 inch socket driver. So hopefully we'll just be able to attach this to the bottom of the frame. Now that I've got the one in, I'm going to go and I haven't tightened it all the way, so I have some motion flexibility. We'll do the other side, just make sure things are lined up straight. The ends both have one of these clamps on it, and we can get this aligned. There are some small grooves up in here. I don't know how well that's coming up on camera, so I think you want to snap that into place, and it clamps. So you can put a lock or a pin on this so that you don't lose that cap. So I guess the big question now is, Todd, what fits in it? So let's do a little experiment. One of the biggest worries that people tend to have about these tubes is my hose going to fit? Are the connectors going to fit? So we're going to see what actually goes in. There were some reviews online about the way that this little strap hangs on, and I can see why. It doesn't kind of hold things out of the way, and there's really no way to rotate it out of the way. So that's kind of one thing. So we have our hose capped off, and that whole thing goes in no problem. That's kind of nice, but there's still a lot of room lot of space here that I could make use of. So we'll collapse this thing down. Take this cap off. Okay. So now we've got a 10-foot in there already. Now we've got a 15-foot. And yeah, that is a bit of a distraction here. Okay, so I'm running into some resistance here. Makes me believe that a 10-foot and a 15-foot ain't gonna fit. Okay, so two 10-foot hoses fits. And bought a 90-degree adapter with the two 10-foot hoses. Yep. And it seems that that is probably the extent of what will safely go in there. The other thing that we can try is this 90-degree adapter may still fit in our bumper. So let's try this. There we go. So our screw-on adapter fits just fine. Yeah, the fiddliness of this is kind of annoying, but it does go on. So then we can see what we'll do about our 90-degree adapter. And if we rotate this correctly, get everything lined up, I would imagine that that should go in, but it does not seem that it will want to go in connected like that. So this adapter, let's see if we can utilize this. See, I don't like the way that that pushes back on me like that. I just feel like it'll be a little bit too much pressure, and these tabs could prove to be fragile if they got pressure on them for a long time. So that leaves us with a couple of items here that are not going to fit in that sewer solution. And I really don't like how tight this is getting that one in there. So we may get another one of these to get our other 15-foot hose in there. I just feel like this is a kind of a, it could rust out. So we do need to find a place to put these, which I knew going into this, because this is only 4.5-inch diameter inside, give or take. Obviously a Y is not going to fit, so let's go find a place for this. Now that we have modified our battery setup, our lithium and everything's gotten installed, the battery box area, and this is just a ground cable now, the battery boxes and this space I can utilize for the rest of our sewer gear. it does have a drain on it, so, or as we put the remainder of the sewer pieces in here, it does have a place to kind of drain out, keeps moisture from building up. We've got our sewer cap removal tool. We have our sewer washout hose. We've got donuts, 2 kinds of donuts. Let's see if we can make it fit. And that's a no-go. So we'll still have to find a place for those, but all of our wet parts can go in here. And I don't know if I had a video on this, but we'll touch on it since we're talking about all things sewer. We do have a PVC pipe back there. Might be kind of hard to see. It's right here. Huh, the lighting's not too bad. We do have that pipe there, and what that holds, I installed this a long time ago, maybe even before I was making real content here, but that's our wand, flex wand, to spray out our black tanks via the toilet. So it is pretty easy to keep everything stored and out of the way and not get poop water all over things. So we did install last year these Valterra shutoffs so that, well, hopefully we don't create a big old mess. I'm not going to tighten that all the way. That one is pretty stiff. I might need to like put some lubrication or something on it, but those provide us what we need to stay road legal, even if these caps come off. You might ask me, Todd, why did you spend money on this Valterra thing when you can just make it out of PVC vinyl fencing or whatever? And by the time I figured out the engineering to properly secure my fencing on here, put caps on it, make sure they don't go away, it came down to a higher price than what I actually paid for this. And so ease of use, time is money. Yeah, this was a lot better choice for us in the long run. Well guys, thanks for stopping by. It's been great to share this little bit of information with you. I hope you subscribe to the channel. There's that little button down in the corner over there. Let us know in the comments down below how you store your sewer hoses, tools, donuts, and all that stuff in the comments down below. We'd love to hear from you, and I guess we'll wrap it up. Give us a thumbs up if you like us, thumbs down if you don't. Anyways, my name's Todd. This is the Alcohol Free RV, and we're glad to have you here.